Hi guys, I'm Matt Anderson G. Ondap, your next CSG President. I am running under the banner of Alyansang Atenista. So the platform of the Ondap Olano administration is centered on three things: CSG, and we'd like you to remember these three things as these stands for three equally important aspects of our student governance for the next school year. C is communication, S is stronger support system, and G is growth for all. So, under communication, we will aim to make sure that the central student government will have a better communication with all its partners, the administration, the different sectors of the Xavier University, and as well as the student body. In this platform, we aim to establish the XU CSG line where we will maximize all platforms, social media, text blast, and print platforms, print media rather, so we can disseminate important information to the student body when you need it the most. And another is stronger support system. Under stronger support system, we will make sure that the connection between the CSG and the college councils will be there. It's about time that we do not create CSG or we do not brand CSG as an isolated unit in the university. It must be immersed in the college councils, the co-curricular organizations, and as well as the extracurricular organizations. So we will build connections with them, we will create programs and build departments such as Department of Internal and Local Government, which will monitor all our programs catered to our college councils. And in this way, we make sure that there is a stronger support to our college councils because we have the same constituents. Other than that, we also would like to empower our sectoral groups, our artists, our varsities, our scholars. We will have programs that will support their passion, that will give avenue and medium for them to present and show themselves. And under this stronger support system as well is the improved services. So we have current services such as rentals of calculators and the lockers. So under our administration, the Ondap Olano administration, we will make sure that these services will be felt. These services will be nearer to the students. The free printing services will be nearer to you guys so that if you need it the most, there will be CSG who will be able to cater to your needs. And lastly, but most importantly, the growth for all. What is growth for all? This means that we will use CSG as a tool and avenue where everyone, all student leaders, all students can grow and participate in all our activities. We have this concrete program of implementing a on-call volunteer program. You are allowed to volunteer on events that you wish to volunteer on, not necessarily for the whole school year as a volunteer of the CSG, but those events that you would like to participate in. And what do you mean by growth for all? This means that all our services, all the plans of the central student government will be student-centered, will focus on the growth of every student. It's about time that we give the services of the CSG, not just to those student leaders, but as well as to all students. It will be made available to all students because this is our student government. This is not just the government of the student leaders. This is the government of the whole Xavier University student body. So that's CSG. That's why we invite you to remember those platforms. O to C, communication, S, stronger support system, and G, growth for all. What would set apart our administration, the Ondap Olano administration, is we will make sure that CSG again will not be an isolated unit. It will not stand alone on its own. It will go back to the grassroots of the university. Ang tanan college councils will be catered to. We will make sure that CSG will be seen as a partner, kauban sa tanan projects sa college councils, sa co-curricular organizations, and your extracurricular organizations. It is only in this way that we will make sure that CSG is acknowledged. CSG is performing its mandate as a central student government where everyone is being attended to. All our concerns will be catered and all our concerns will be lobbied to proper offices. So that's one thing that my our administration, the Ondap administration, would aim to envision a CSG that is with all sectors in the community, a CSG that is felt by everyone, a CSG that would help you in all means possible, as long as we will collaborate with each other, make partnership, and make this university a better place to stay and to get involved in all our activities. My edge against my opponent is, I think, number one, I am the council president of the Council of Nursing Students. I was the first vice president of the XU Senior High School. So I've been immersed into student governance, and as a student leader, I have felt the pains of our athletes, the scholars, everyone, all sectors that are not heard. XU Uro, we have friends from ACO. Engaging into student governance has been somehow my way of life in this university. So that experience could help me make sure that our platforms will be implemented in the next school year. So my experience alongside with the amazing people around me, we will be able to materialize all our plans. And number two, me entering CSG as a new person, as someone who was not part of the CSG. So I think that's an edge for me, because I will be able to assess the CSG as a whole with its performance. And with that assessment, I know where I will enter, and I know what to make, what to plan for, what are the activities needed for CSG to improve. So that's it, the experience of student governance, and me being someone who is new to CSG. So someone who can offer the new projects, new programs for CSG. In grade school, I am from Xavier University. I have been engaged in a lot of leadership camps, and I was also class president during my formative years at Xavier University Grade School. When I moved to high school, I was part of the Xavier University Light Cavalry Leadership Community, where we get to be immersed on different aspects, international relations and immersions, and a lot more. When I entered senior high school as a pioneer of the XU SHS program, I was elected as the first vice president. So I have background on handling executive matters as well as handling the legislative branch of the government. And when I entered college, I became the first year representative of the Council of Nursing Students, which made me the first ever speaker of the year level assembly. So with that, I was able to convene the year level representatives of different colleges. And as well as now I am the council president of the Council of Nursing Students. Having these experiences, I think that this will help me in my job as your next CSG president. I think improving CSG is a collective action from everyone. It doesn't only need your candidates, your student leaders, it needs the participation of everyone. That's why for next school year, we will appoint people, amazing persons, who will make sure that they will be there from start to finish. We will make sure that these people will be connected with the students, so that in any way possible, the students can approach the student government, and we will be improving CSG altogether. So I am asking your help, and also my fellow student leaders, to make CSG an avenue where everyone could grow. So I think that's one thing that we could improve CSG into. To my fellow students, I am asking you one thing before election. That's on February 26, 27, and 28. So during this period of the campaign, I'd like you to discern. Let's discern together. Mag-sturya-sturya ta. Strike a conversation with your friends. Talk about elections. I encourage you to voice out your principles. Talk to your friends and discuss. Discuss among yourselves kung kinsa ang mga tao nga well maka-represent sa inyo in the CSG. And siguro that's it. Come election day, vote for the person who will be with you, the person who you know will represent you in all the things that you are concerned of. And also, I bring you and I invite you to seriously consider the Ondap Olano administration. I am running Matt Ondap as your CSG president together with my partner, Sir JB Olano, our CSG Vice President. We all invite you to say oo to CSG, say oo to Ondap Olano.